Hello. Here is a journey of how a young woman named Ria Raj dealt with a midlife crisis. As told in a brief duration video, she shows various ups and downs, which she faced bravely and intelligently during her journey. In this journey, she came across multiple crossroads and difficulties. Her husband supported her throughout this catastrophe. This video will show how they fought with the situation, what results came out, and what lessons we can learn from this loving, beautiful couple's journey. All the pictures are AI automated and help us tell the story and take home messages engagingly and adequately. Ria, a lively woman in her 30s, was always energetic. Her laughter was contagious and she managed her busy life with ease. Friends and family admired how she handled everything so gracefully. Her days were packed with work and social activities. She loved the hustle, whether she was closing a deal at work or having coffee with friends. But recently, she started feeling unusually tired. It began with small moments of fatigue that she thought were just bad days or poor sleep. Simple tasks became hard. Grocery shopping, chores, or even light exercise felt overwhelming and left her exhausted. She struggled to get out of bed each morning. The alarm clock became her enemy, reminding her of the energy she lacked. As weeks turned into months, her fatigue worsened. Her mind felt foggy and she couldn't concentrate. She started having constant aches in her neck, back and limbs, which drained her energy even more. The spark in her eyes faded, replaced by a deep weariness. Her friends noticed and were concerned, but Ria couldn't explain what was wrong. She became irritable and snapped at loved ones, her patience worn thin by constant exhaustion. Sleep no longer helped. She spent nights tossing and turning, unable to find comfort. She couldn't sleep well, and mornings came too soon, bringing another day of fatigue. Strange sensations like pins and needles added to her discomfort, making sleep even harder. She tried over-the-counter medicines, hoping for relief, but nothing worked. The fatigue and discomfort persisted. The fatigue transformed her from an energetic woman into a pale shadow of her former self. The change was heartbreaking, showing how deeply her condition affected her. Her psychological status also got quite disturbed as multiple strange diagnoses encircled her mind, and she even started thinking of some sort of malignancy as well. Ria's health problems affected every part of her life. It wasn't just about feeling sick, it changed her daily life and interactions. Work, which used to make her happy, became difficult. Tasks that were once easy now felt like climbing a mountain. Every action drained her energy. She couldn't focus, even on simple tasks. Her mind was foggy, making her doubt every decision. Deadlines added to her stress and tiredness. The pressure to do well was overwhelming, and she constantly feared failing. The joy she once found in her work was gone. Her passion was replaced by a boring routine that drained her spirit. Her social life also suffered. Fun gatherings and outings became rare. Hanging out with friends felt like a chore. Their laughter and joy seemed distant as she struggled to keep up. She made excuses to avoid social events. She didn't have the energy to engage or be present. Her laughter was heard less and less. The spark in her eyes dimmed, and she attended social events out of obligation. The lively Ria seemed lost, replaced by someone weighed down by an invisible burden. Relationships with loved ones became strained. She was more irritable and frustrated. Her irritability led to misunderstandings and arguments. The emotional toll created rifts that were hard to mend. She felt misunderstood and isolated. It was hard to explain her exhaustion and pain. Even simple conversations were exhausting. She often retreated into silence. Joy drained from her life, leaving fatigue, pain, and hopelessness. The vibrant colors of her world faded, and the future seemed uncertain and daunting. Raj, Ria's husband, watched with worry as his wife struggled with her illness. He admired her strength, but now felt powerless as he saw her suffer. The woman he loved, once full of energy and laughter, was now a shadow of her former self. Her vibrant spirit seemed drained, leaving behind a tired and sad person. Her bright eyes were now clouded with fatigue, and her smile was a distant memory. She looked constantly tired and in pain. Raj felt helpless, but was determined to help her. He knew he couldn't just stand by and do nothing. One evening, as Ria lay exhausted on the couch, Raj decided he couldn't watch her suffer any longer. He had to take action. He gently took her hand, showing his love and concern. He wanted her to know she wasn't alone. "Ria," he said gently, "we can't ignore this anymore. You need to see a doctor." His words were firm but caring. Ria, lost in her fatigue, could only weakly protest. She was used to her suffering, and the thought of seeking help seemed overwhelming. "It's nothing," she murmured. "I'm just tired. It'll pass." She wanted to believe her own words, but deep down she knew something was wrong. But Raj knew better. He had seen her symptoms worsen and couldn't let her dismiss her suffering any longer. He was determined to help her, no matter what it took. With gentle persuasion and love, Raj convinced Ria to seek medical help. He knew this was the first step to finding a solution. He knew that ignoring her symptoms would only make things worse. He couldn't bear the thought of losing her. He scheduled an appointment with their family doctor, hoping to find the cause of her condition and get some relief. A glimmer of hope flickered within him. With the right diagnosis and treatment, he hoped Ria could reclaim her health and vitality. He believed they could overcome this challenge together. With Raj's unwavering support, Ria finally consulted her doctor. The doctor listened attentively to her symptoms and advised her to undergo a series of lab tests. The results revealed Ria had iron deficiency anemia. Her hemoglobin was almost half the normal level. According to the World Health Organization, 30% of women 15–49 years of age are affected by anemia. If left untreated, it can lead to multiple health issues, including being unable to conceive, heart failure, and general symptoms, which Ria is already going through. While the diagnosis was daunting at first, it also brought a sense of relief. The reasons for iron deficiency are multiple, such as insufficient iron in diet, excessive blood loss, and a long list. Finally, they had an answer, and more importantly, a path to recovery. Happy moment for all of us, right? Write in the comments what other diagnosis comes to mind for Ria. That would be your kind input for others. Ria was prescribed iron supplements, initially in the form of injections, but then switched to oral medicines and a diet rich in iron. In the comment section, please give your input on which food is recommended to people with anemia. The doctor explained that with proper treatment she could regain her strength and vitality. Raj and Ria left the clinic with a renewed sense of hope, ready to tackle this challenge together. The transformation was remarkable, and within a few weeks Ria's hemoglobin improved by 80%. Ria's energy levels began to soar, her eyes regained their sparkle, and her laughter once again filled their home. The woman who had been a shadow of herself was now vibrant and full of life. Raj watched in awe as Ria blossomed, feeling immense gratitude for the power of early medical intervention. They both understood how crucial it was to seek help and not ignore the signs their bodies were giving them. Remember, early consultation with your doctor can help prevent diseases and complications. If you or a loved one are experiencing symptoms like Ria's, don't hesitate to seek medical advice. Your health is precious, and taking action today can lead to a brighter, healthier tomorrow. As Ria's health began to improve, she and Raj decided to share their journey with others. They knew that their story could inspire and educate many who might be facing similar struggles. They started a blog and social media pages dedicated to raising awareness about iron deficiency anemia and the importance of early medical intervention. Ria wrote heartfelt posts about her experience, detailing the symptoms she had ignored and the relief of finally getting a diagnosis. Raj contributed by sharing practical tips for supporting a loved one through a health challenge. Together, they created a community where people could find information, support, and encouragement. Their story resonated with many, and they received messages from people all over the world who had been inspired to seek medical advice and take control of their health. Ria and Raj's journey from struggle to recovery became a beacon of hope. This proves that with the right support and timely medical intervention, it's possible to overcome even the toughest health challenges. Don't wait for any complications to come up. Contact a related healthcare professional as soon as possible. Don't keep on suffering yourself and your lovely family. So if you or someone you know is experiencing symptoms like Ria's, don't wait. Reach out to a healthcare professional and take the first step towards a healthier, happier life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and want further authenticated medical information like share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay healthy, stay happy, and remember, early consultation with your doctor can make all the difference.